Here's what you should do when you win the Mega Millions Jackpot lottery. And no, it's not buying Bugattis and everything else that Andrew Tate says. Just don't do that, it's bad. Now here's how the Mega Millions works. And if you want to participate in the Mega Millions lottery, you have to spend $2 to play. Now every single player is going to pick 6 numbers from 2 separate pool of numbers, 5 different numbers from 1 to 70, which are the white balls, and 1 number from 1 to 25, which is the gold mega ball. Now you can either pick this by yourself or you could have the robot pretty much pick it for you. And regardless, if you are able to match 6 numbers at the end of the day when they do the drawing, then you are eligible to claim the 790 Mega Millions jackpot. What do you even do with $790 million? Buy a Bugatti? Probably not. So this article that I'm reading about the Mega Millions jackpot lottery states that last Friday night, the drawing actually stands at an estimated annuitized $660 million, the 3rd largest jackpot prize in game history and the 9th largest in US lottery history. Now, Friday's drawing offers a cash value estimated between $380 million about, and there is no jackpot winner of that night, which does mean that America is eligible to win the $790 million come the rolling at Tuesday, July 26th. Now, since there was no winner announced, America is eligible for a $790 million jackpot, pretty much stating that this is going to be the 4th largest lottery prize in the nation. But before we get into the video, please try your luck out with the like button, and if you're lucky enough, it will turn blue when you click on it. Anyways, here are 5 things that you should do when you do win that 790 millions in that Mega Million jackpot. I want to give full credit to Zach Friedman, who wrote this article on Forbes. The first thing you want to do when you do win the lottery is sign your ticket. You really want to make sure that you do sign this ticket, and it's really not as simple as picking the winning numbers. Why, you might ask? You may lose your ticket between the time that you bought the ticket and there's no record that you did actually purchase that ticket. Now, a lottery is considered a bearer instrument, which really means that whoever signs a ticket can actually claim that lottery prize. So if you don't have it signed, somebody else finds it, they can claim it pretty much. And you can say goodbye to your winnings, really. And who knows, maybe even after you win the lottery, you'll be some kind of celebrity or whatever that people will want your signed ticket, and maybe you can sell it on eBay. Really, they could sell anything on eBay nowadays. Look at this hot Cheeto that's selling for hundreds of dollars. Really? I mean, I get that it's a collectible, but hey, maybe your thing could be a collectible one day. Who knows? Now, the second thing you want to do if you win the lottery is to stay anonymous if you can. A lot of people might like this attention where a lot of people might not like this attention, but you really want to just keep down on the down low, just because your long lost cousins, your favorite coworkers, or your best friends might suddenly want to urge you and be like, hey, you gonna pay me for that one chicken sandwich that I bought for you 2 years ago? You know, like, people will come back to you and will want your money. But at the end of the day, if you are the lottery winner who actually does live in the states of Delaware, Kansas, Maryland, North Dakota, Ohio, South Carolina, then you can actually choose to remain anonymous to claim your lottery prize. To protect your identity, some lottery winners choose to accept the lottery prize through a legal entity such as a trust. This could impact the signature on the ticket, so make sure you consult with an attorney if you do that route. The remaining states, including Washington, D.C., Puerto Rico, and the U.S. Virgin Islands, require the winners to publicly disclose their identity, including their full name, city, and the prize amount. So pretty much everybody's gonna know who you are if you don't live in those states. But you really want to be careful when you do come out to the public and everyone really knows about your situation. Take this story into example. Abraham Lee Shakespeare was actually a casual laborer from the US who won the $30 million lottery jackpot in Florida, receiving $17 million in 2006. And then in 2009, his family declared him missing. And in January of 2010, his body was actually found buried under a concrete slab in the backyard of an acquaintance. Now, Doris Moore, who actually unalived him, is now serving life in prison without possibility of parole. Now, we can see that money actually really does change people, and you really don't want to be on the wrong end of the spectrum, because once somebody knows, everybody else really pretty much knows. And we can see that from there, you pretty much have a bounty on your forehead where everybody is hunting for you. This is a prime example of the term silence is golden, and that's pretty much literally-ish. Number 3, You can choose to either take your money in a lump sum or choose annuity payments to pay you back in this jackpot winning. And if you were the next Mega Millions winner, you can choose between an upfront lump sum cash or annual payments. Now you want to make sure that you understand the difference between the two. So for Mega Millions, for example, the upfront lump sum cash option would be $790 million minus the withheld taxes. So you're looking at anywhere between $460 million-ish, just on calculations that I've seen online. Now, alternatively, you could choose 30 payments each over 29 years, and you'll be responsible to pay back taxes as you receive these annuity payments. Which option is better, you might ask? Financially, always taking the lump sum is usually preferable by all of eternity, everybody that you might ask. Now, some people might be wondering why, and this is really just because you can invest your winning upfront and earn a stable return that could exceed the amount of annuity payments. Now, this is based off the classic financial wisdom on the time value of money that says a dollar today is worth more than a dollar in the future. We know this very clearly because inflation, right? That being said, if you are concerned about spending money too quickly, then choosing the annuity payment may be more prudent. That is not necessarily the best financial choice in terms of investment return, but it may help you remain organized and limit any potential financial losses. So if you're pretty much bad with your money, you might want to go the annuity payment route. However, it's just not the wise financial decision to go about that way. And it's really easy to spend all the money once you do have it available to you, and there's this thing called the curse of the lottery, and that's just when you end up worse than how you started with after you have won the lottery. Now, we see a lot of people that actually got a lot of money very quickly through lottery or sports, professional sports. They either lose it to poor money management, gambling, or their relationships just change, and whoever they associate with is just really different from when you began with before. And that's just the curse of having the lottery, which is that easy, quick money that everybody's able to get once you do win this. Now, number 4 is to hire financial advisors. And with your lottery jackpot winnings, one of the best ways to protect you against your financial loss is to hire a team that can actually preserve and grow your newfound wealth. A reputable team of experts can help you manage your investments, help you guide your philanthropic interests, and to help you achieve other financial life goals. Make sure that you vet anyone you hire, as you are likely to be approached by hordes of advisors really trying to guide you in your financial journey. Now, most importantly, you want to make sure that you sign your own checks and you really know where your money is going at the end of the day. A lot of the times, people can just be stealing your money without you knowing, and that's not what you want as a winner of all this wealth. And honestly, all you really need to do is buy investments that are going to track the US stock market, that are going to get you 8 to 10% every single year, and you could pretty much just live off any other income that's generated from your stock investments. Now, let's say you do win and your take-home pay is $400 million at the end of the day, let's just estimate, and you are able to invest 1/4 of that in the stock market. Then you're looking at $100 million in the stock market, and if you take a 10% annualized return for that $100 million, you're looking at $10 million that you can spend every single year on whatever you'd like. Bugattis, yachts, living, food, whatever you really want. But that's pretty much just your gains that you're pretty much spending to live off of, which is very smart if you ask me. At the end of the day, if you do this route, you will still have enough money to have generational wealth for your kids, and then their kids, and then their kids, if they do manage it correctly, of course. Now, number 5 is to pay off any debt that you have. Winning the lottery is not about spending the money. Winning Powerball or the Mega Millions is an opportune time to pay off debt. And this includes paying off any student loans or any credit card debt that you may have, or perhaps you want to pay off your mortgage for your house. Now, yes, you could keep this debt outstanding and perhaps a higher return on your investments. However, as a 100 millionaire, you really want to be focused on making those student loan payments and credit card debt payments every single month, just so you don't really have to worry about them. And you may actually appreciate this just because you can enjoy tomorrow being debt-free and just living a debt-free life. We know that debt is never fun, especially if you're having high interest debt such as credit cards. We know that people actually take decades to repay this back, and you really don't want to step in their footsteps, and you really want to sleep at night, so you really want to pay off that credit card debt. And if you do win, remember who I am, and maybe we could be friends. I'm just kidding. But if you guys made it to the end of the video, thank you guys all for watching, and have a great day. I love you guys all. Peace out.